Cut out the comf, bro. Cut that shit out. What's up? It's good to see everybody. Thanks for coming. Hope you're having a good Monday, as best as it can possibly be. It being a Monday and all that, you know. We've got Tintel Fruit, first time chatter. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Joey had explosive diarrhea on his router and lost his internet. Wait, did he stream and that's what happened? I was gonna ask about him. I've been kind of worried because I finished the Joey's Castle cards and I sent them over. He hasn't said anything, so I was like, dude, maybe he's still like drowning in diarrhea, right? Maybe he's still like just covered in liquid feces. It's I mean, he's just kind of doing the backstroke through sewage in his apartment right now. He'd like that though. He'd enjoy that. I think. He streamed yesterday and today, but he tried. So his fecal cramps were so intense that he had to actually shut the stream down. Are you serious? Like he actually had to, or like explosive diarrhea came out of his butthole and like sprayed his modem and like actually like it got wet. And he lost internet? Oh my god. He's hanging out with his buddy Sally Manella. Oh no. So, okay, so what happened was, first he had the diarrhea, then he had the other kind of diarrhea, which is ISP issues. Is that, am I getting it now? Okay, yeah. The, like the Chocolate River and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Augustus Goop. Same internet issues with you. I see. Yo, let's give a shout out to Resist Project 2025 in the chat, who is reading the room amazingly. We're having a look at this. We're having a conversation about diarrhea, and they're talking about politics. Okay, you are banned. I'm gonna tell you right now. We don't want any of that in here. Never come back here. Okay, buddy. Was that even a bot? I don't even know. I feel like that was a real fucking nerd. It's called Read the Room, dude. Read the Room. The walls are literally painted brown in here. We ain't trying to have that conversation right now, champ. Never, ever come back here. Likely bot. Such a failure of a bot, though. Like, what is that bot supposed to do? I don't understand what the... Like, what is the function of that bot? What does it achieve? Like, what? Delete that guy's penis. Yeah, at least you guys could see it. Like, with the rabbi, what's his name? Rabbi Rothschild. At least with the Rabbi Rothschild thing, like, you guys couldn't see the messages, so I looked like a maniac. And nobody told me. No one told me. You saw me screaming at nothing, and no one said something like, Mike, what are you talking about? We don't see anything in chat. You guys were just like pants grab, and yeah, wild. Like, guys, to tell me if something seems weird, like I should know. You know, like you just were spamming cum while I was screaming into the ether, and you guys had no fucking... It was amazing. I'm still like reeling from that. That was crazy. That no one was... I think, I unironically think what happened was a bunch of people were just like, okay, unfollow. Okay, that guy needs help. Unfollow, and then just they're gone. Because don't forget, the 50 people unfollowed that night. Straight up. Like, I thought... That's what I thought. Yeah. Mike never screams at anything. It's so unusual. Guys, typically when I'm screaming at something, you know what I'm screaming at. If I'm getting mad, you have some... You saw something that angered me, and you understand why. In this case, I was screaming at air. Don't you want to know why I was... You want to know why I was doing that? I would... You know, wouldn't you want to 10 minutes in and there's politics? Oh no, I'm not talking. I'm just saying we just banned a guy for trying to talk about politics. What I'm talking about is completely unrelated to any of that. But yeah, I did see a number of other first-time chatters up there. Let me just. I wish that the Twitch chat recorded more. Yeah, I wish it recorded more of like the chat. Because I saw a couple of things that I wanted to address, and then like the chat moved, so I wasn't able to get to any of it, right? But yeah, I did see a bunch of people I did see a bunch of new names up there, and I just want to say welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming to check it out tonight, you guys. You did lose to nothing in Vine Wrestle, right? Right. Yeah. There should be some kind of extension that allows you that lets you go like scroll back further in the chat logs, right? Because I can only go back a couple minutes. It goes back to after a certain point. It doesn't show the time. I don't know. I think it's like a minute. Like I think I can go back like a minute. Yeah, I hope Joel's doing okay. And also, I want to thank the subbers. We got people subbing right now. We got people resubbing. We got people giving bits. We got RC Jax with 41 months. Thank you so much, man. We got Madcap Maggie with 20 months of support. Thank you, Maggie. Tep Yakko with 6 months. Lens Smudge, thanks for the bits. We've got Cheese Chug with the 7 months of support. We got Fecal Daddy. Fecal Daddy has been subbed for 48 months. 9 months at tier 3. Oh, thank you, Daddy. Smeared Poo with 35 months, man. Wow. Man, what a stand-up member of society that is. What happened to Joel? Diarrhea. Unironically, he had food poisoning. He had a lot of diarrhea. And apparently the diarrhea got on his modem and short-circuited the flimsy Swedish infrastructure. And yeah, by the way, I finished the Joey's Castle cards. Yeah. Joel made raw chicken sushi. Yeah, but he does that all the time. Normally he's fine, right? Fecal Dad. Hold on a sec. Yep, come on in. I blocked the screen. They can't see you. Thank you. Thanks. I wanted to thank Kindreth for 29 months. We're Kindreth spirits, you know. Give us a preview of some cards. No. I want them to be surprises. No sneak previews. No. And I don't know when we're going to do it, though. Like, I feel like I wanted to see if we could squeeze in maybe a round of Joey's Castle for our American Heart Association charity stream on February 7th. Will you write that down? You want to write that down? Write that down. Write that down. I want the cards to be a surprise for you guys, but I also want the cards to be a surprise for Joey. Although I have a feeling he's not gonna. I have a feeling he's gonna sneak. He's gonna peek. I told him not to. I was like, don't. But he does whatever the fuck he wants. He's probably just gonna be like, yeah, wild, and then look at them anyway. Will there be Vine Wrestle? Yeah, I think he is planning Vine Wrestle. Yeah, but don't quote me on that. I think he is. Guys, if we donate via Ko-fi, it all goes to Mike. Yeah, the way that Ko-fi works is you give an amount that you want to give me, but then you get charged the surcharge. So, like, you get an extra little, but you have to pay the surcharge. So if you want to give me, like, $10, you probably have to get, I get $10, but you probably pay like 12 or something. I don't know exactly how it works. But Ko-fi, like you're buying a coffee. Who cares? Who cares? Stop. Who gives a shit? And apparently, I should point this out because I didn't find, unless chat was wrong about this. What I just described, that's exactly how bits work on Twitch. That's true, right, chat? Like, that's how bits work on Twitch? So you buy the bits, and I think you get a discount based on bulk, like how much of them you buy at once, and then you get charged. That's when you get charged. Then you give them to the streamers, and the streamers apparently get 100% of the bits. As opposed to a sub where, you know, the streamer gets either 50 or 70%. Or I think even 60, depending on the tier of the sub, whatever it is. Where the streamer gets a percentage and Twitch takes the rest. I think. It's the reverse of subs where the Amazon takes the streamer's cut. Yeah, so like with a sub, you pay the $6 USD at this point. And then the streamer only gets their percent of the $6. If it's 50, if it's 60, whatever it is, it's complicated. It can be, depends on the tier. It depends on the streamer too, like what deal they have. I have 70% personally, so I get 70% of all the subs apparently. Yeah, regardless of tier, I believe is how it works. Here's the issue, however, we would still give money to Bezos. You would still give money to Bezos, which is why we have the Ko-fi, and we have the Discord subs, and we have the YouTube donations. Still explaining this in 2025. It's confusing. You know, well, it's one of those things where it's like, you have a right to know what your money is doing. You have a right to know what's happening with your money. A lot of these things are complicated. It's hard to keep track of all of it. And sometimes I feel like it's confusing by design, so people don't know exactly what to do. Like, I bet you there's people here right now that are like, what do you mean the streamer doesn't get 100% of my sub? And you don't have everybody here all the time, you know? So when it comes to money, you should know exactly what's happening with your money. You should know exactly what's going on. Maybe you don't want to get, yeah, maybe it's perfectly valid for people to not want to give their money to Amazon. And I think a lot of it, yeah, it's a little bit, it's not exactly as straightforward as maybe it should be in a lot of cases. But Amos, thank you for the Ko-fi support. Ko-fi, whatever the fuck. However, if we really have to do this, right? But in any case, I digress. Whatever the fuck that word means. It's like a female tiger, I think. Okay, so we've got Pasta Mystic. Thanks for 85 months. What? That's wild. Long time. Imagine explaining anything in 2025 instead of making a brain rot TikTok to beam the info into your dense skull. Yeah, I don't like the way things are going. And I don't like the way things are going, like, for me either, like, in terms of brain rot and just, I feel like I find myself consuming a lot of trash these days, a lot of trash media, and I don't like it. You know, I don't like it. And I feel like everybody's standards are plummeting too, which makes it also weird. And yeah, the future doesn't feel good. But I don't want to doom. You know, did you read out the Ko-fi donations during the subathon? Yeah, if I saw them in chat, I did. You know, Slop. I'm trying to keep the standards high here as much as I can. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he's making React content. I like react content. I don't think it's slop. I think it's just springboards for conversation. The way I look at my content is I'm making a podcast, essentially. And a lot of the react stuff is just stimulus, for the podcast, right? That's how I look at it. That's why so many people get upset and confused and angry when they see me pausing videos or going on tangents. Right? Because they don't understand what I'm trying to do here. And that's why you'll notice now in the titles of the streams, I deliberately put the word chatting almost every single time. Because I want people to understand like what we're doing here. If it's a podcast, why do you care which monitor you're on? Well, it's more of a meme, it's more of a fun little thing. But yeah, I like to, I don't know. There is something about saying like, okay, someone's giving you their full attention without it being divided, right? Like, yeah, I think we're all trying to kill our consciousness, right? What do I mean by that? I think we're all trying to not think as much as possible. And that goes back to the other thing we were talking about, like the Netflix, like second screen type stuff. Like, how many of you right now have this stream on and it's like the third thing that is in front of you? Like, and I'm not, all jokes aside, like, KFab off, not tried second monitor content, like, first monitor, second monitor memes aside, okay? Like, really, how many people are multitasking this where, like, you got a fucking game, you're either playing a video game, you're studying, you're working on something creative, like art or whatever, some kind of creative endeavor. Some of you are working, right? Some of you are like, realistically, again, the whole second, listen, it's a fucking meme because I know the reality of the situation. Because I do this. Everybody does this. No one these days, except maybe like a fucking 1 foot in the grave boomer, is doing a thing where they give one single piece of stimulus, like their entire 100% undivided attention. Almost nobody is doing that. Like who? Like let's do the opposite. Who is sitting here, and this stream is the literal only thing they're doing right now? There is a couple of you. I'm gonna say you're in the minority though. Let's do a little experiment, because this is interesting to me. Okay, this stream has my 100% undivided attention. This stream has my one, and you understand what I mean by that. True, false. Okay. Because a lot, again, some people are working out. Some people are watching a movie. They're watching Netflix. They're probably not listening to something else, because then who the fuck would want to listen to it? Again, it's consider this podcast content, right? Like, you're going to listen to music and a podcast at the same time. I mean, maybe. Right? But I think most people they're listening to their streams. They're passively watching a stream while they're doing something else. Right. I don't know, maybe some expert multitaskers, they're like on their phone scrolling TikTok while they're watching the stream, and they're able to like somehow pay attention to both things simultaneously, which I sort of feel like can't be good. In terms of humanity or just our maybe mental health. Like, that sounds bad, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound bad? Like, shouldn't you? I'll be honest. It's rare now. that I watch anything on TV, like Netflix, just as an example, and my phone's not in my hand and I'm looking at my phone. And this sucks. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be like this. But if I'm watching Netflix, right? Let's say it has, I don't know, 80% of my attention. That means that there's still another 20% of my brain that is free to suck. There's another 20% of my brain that's not being stimulated, that can be used to like run background processes about, you know, negative things or something, right? Like, and that's bad. I don't want that. Right? Like, I need 100%. There can't be a part of my brain that's like, you know what, the 20% of the brain, and that's when I pick up the phone and I'm like, oh, the phone will kill the other 20% of the thought process. You know, but no. What I probably like used to happen, like, let's say in, like, I don't know, the fucking 80s, like a guy would watch a movie, like a guy would put on, you know, a television show. And then he'd fucking watch it. Like, he'd sit there and he'd watch it. And then the other 20% of his brain would be probably, you know, engaging with what he's watching and thinking critically about what he's watching and, like, exploring the themes of the film or whatever. Or just, like, you know, I don't know, something good? Maybe not something bad necessarily, right? Or maybe putting 100% of their attention on the... Well, I guess at that point, you're putting 100% of your attention on the media. Right? But it's a wild thing. And I'm not doing a thing where I'm shaming anybody. And I'm being like, oh, this generation sucks because they're like this. Right? This isn't... I'm also doing this. I also do this shit. And I fucking hate it. Because I have almost like, it's an anxiety thing. I think it's an anxiety thing, you know, where I want to just kill as much brain function as possible so I don't have to have anxiety about stuff. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. But... I don't think it's good. Main takeaways, I don't think it's good for just the way people think. I don't think it's good for the direction that it takes culture. And I mean, we already see consequences to it. Netflix making content deliberately for second screens and all that. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. The ever plummeting standards for media. And it's going to end up with, yeah, just the AI stepping in to be, well, if fucking quality doesn't matter, then boy, let's just mass produce shit with AI, you know, let's just mass. I mean, look at all the fucking, the AI YouTube channels that are cropping up. And the AI YouTube channels are cropping up, and they're successful. This is one of those, like, hey, can't argue with results. Here's a YouTube channel, like, it's got a fucking AI thumbnails, AI generated script, the AI voice reading the AI generated script, AI generated images and video for the entire video, top to bottom fucking AI. And the quality blows, looks like shit. The fucking script is brain dead. The voice acting makes you want to put a fucking nail gun to your temple. But at the same time, it's got millions of views. This is already happening. This is already happening. Everybody's like, oh, this AI is bad. Well, someone's watching all these things and enjoying it. The channels are growing in subscribers. Although some of the subscribers are AI, some of the commenters and some of the views are AI. Right? But let's not get into that. That's a whole other conversation, right? I just don't understand who were the millions of views. Well, I did sort of just touch on it, right? But I don't want to get into the dead internet conversation. I don't think it's... Yeah, that's a big one that... Too much doom this early in the stream. What I do want to do is I want to thank these subbers. I want to thank BHRURBR. What is this name? Thanks for 9 months, ma'am. Airy Squared with the 38 months. Thank you so much. Kezrek with the 21 months. Yes, perhaps you've been inspired to give this stream your full attention. This stream, let's be real. Okay, KFab off. This stream probably doesn't deserve your full attention. I mean, hey, listen. No, it's not the most... Jokes aside, no, it's not the most cerebral content on Twitch. It's not the most cerebral content on the internet. We know this. We acknowledge this. Scatological humor could... Yeah, it's sure. At least second monitor, right? Maybe third monitor. Mike, you deserve our attention. Nothing would make me happier than every single person here putting 100% focus on me and the fucking things I'm saying and the things I'm doing all the time. 100% of the time. But I also have to be realistic here. I also need to be realistic. Okay? We know that's not the case. Maybe if I was doing something like, I don't like Kit Boga. Right? That'd be like straight up like fucking edge of your seat first monitor content, you know. Sorry, Mike, I'm drawing or gaming while watching you. Yeah, no, I know, and it is what it is. I get it. It's not atypical for anybody. It's just, I mean, what does it mean, you know, for us? What does it mean for our brains? What does it mean for the future? I don't know. It's a big kind of it's a big topic, big crazy thing to think about, I feel. You want to call some scammers tonight? Microplastics and cancer are probably more important. Yeah. Probably. I mean, well, there's an immediate, like, physical health threat, you know, I mean, sure. But, I don't know. I think it's a concern that we haven't seen the full impact of it yet. We haven't seen the full consequences of it yet. And probably by the time we do, it's going to be too late. It's the type of thing that's not going to appear as an immediate threat. But I could see a scenario where it's as dangerous as those other things. We're just not... We just don't understand that yet, you know. The consequences haven't been made clear, so we're like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal if I'm watching a stream and I'm on my phone scrolling TikTok and I have a fucking Netflix video on and I'm listening to a podcast and I'm literally living out that Neil.fun game? What's the big deal? Right? Like, what's the... Like, so what? You know, maybe, again, That's why I really genuinely love that Neil.fun thing, because it was and I think about this a lot. That game touched on this thing for me in a really poignant way, like unironically, you know. You're not even gonna have time to think about the consequences of it in a situation like that, right? Of course, the Neil.fun thing is hyperbole. But I think it's hyperbole that proves its point in an effective way. The guy's an artist. I think he's an artist. Yeah. I want to thank Airy Squared for 38 months. Kezrek with 21 months. Dex122 with 43 months. Thank you so much. Zeph the Magic NB with the gift sub. Thank you. Dustin Comp with the gift sub to Mondays. Mondays. It looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays. Jordan Joel with the bits. Thanks, man. C-Star with 30 months of support. Fecal Trauma with the bits. Thank you, buddy. Hitting close to home for our buddy Vag Skeletor over there. By the way, the results of the poll were actually not visible here. What were the results of the poll? Fucking useless activity feed. Thanks, Twitch. Jensky, thanks for 13 months. 7 months at tier 2. Thank you so much. 75% divided attention. Yeah. It's wild. But normal. I think that's typical. I don't even think that's my stream. I think that, personally, like, jokes aside, every single Twitch chat would have that poll, those poll results. Yeah. I think every single Twitch chat would have the exact same poll results. Yeah. Thank you, Jensky. Plushie with 94 months. Thank you so much, man. Plushie, and thanks for all your help around here and stuff. Yeah, thank you, buddy. We got Ship of Theseus with 49 months. Still the same chatter 49 months later. He's had all his doo-doo replaced, but it's still the same guy. I believe. That's my personal philosophy, right? If you take a turd and you slowly over time replace every piece of corn in the turd, will it be the same turd at the end? Right? We've also got Fecalocalypse. Fecalocalypse with the gift sub. Thanks. Goo Milker. Milking that yoni for the daily grog. Hard at work. Thank you for 17 months, bro. We got Fish Pilled with 22 months. Mike, what's your favorite fish? To eat or just like to look at? Or like as an animal? I'm asking the guy who asked me. I'm asking Fish Pilled. All right. That's a really hard question. I think my favorite fish is coelacanth. Like there's just something about them where, I don't know, they're cool and they're stupid. And they're like big like idiots, and they're just like prehistoric idiots. Like there's something just so cool about them. Yeah, I like coelacanths. World's richest lesbian. Thanks for 9 months of support. Also, Bernie Lomax with the 45 months. Thanks, man. Axel Kitty with the gift sub. Fecalocalypse gifted 5, by the way. Thanks, man. Big old 5 gift subs. And Munchtwacker with 40 months. Let's go.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
And thank you for the gift sub, Panenka. Dunkleosteus is the coolest of all the coelacanths. Dude, don't tell me Dunkleosteus and coelacanth are like related. It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk. Yeah, I don't think they're even remotely. No, a Dunkleosteus was like a shark, right? It's more like a shark. Probably in the shark family. They're hundreds of millions of years apart. From where is it's not Al anymore? Oh, you got to watch an incredible movie called Jack and Jill, right? It's an Adam Sandler film. It's amazing. You're going to love it. I am Spartacus. Thanks for 14 months. Also, gayest baby with the bits. I bet you there's gayer babies here than you. But you're probably like the least gay baby here. I didn't know we were bringing prehistoric animals into the conversation, but I might even still stand by the coelacanth. I don't know, the dunks. I do love me a good dunk. Dunkleosteus. Dunkleosteus. There's a lot of different ways to pronounce that. I've heard it in documentaries, like people pronouncing it tons of different ways. I don't know. What other kinds of fish do I like? There's a lot of fun tropical fish. I don't know. I guess I like angelfish. I don't know. That's a crazy question because there's so many fish and a lot of them are really cool and fun. There's a lot of cool fish out there. It's a hard thing to just like, what's your favorite fish? To eat fish, though. Okay. If you're talking about food, swordfish is up there. Tuna is up there, obviously. Yeah, tuna. Tuna's just great. Tuna's so versatile. There's so much you could do with tuna. I do like salmon a lot. Haddock is pretty good. I don't know if I'd put it in my top 5. Catfish might be in my top 5. I think it's swordfish. I think I'm going to go swordfish. I think I'm going to go swordfish for my favorite fish. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to lock that in. It's just amazing. Branzino? How many of you guys know about Branzino? Oh, yeah. Branzino is a Mediterranean thing. It's like they have it, serve it in a lot of Italian restaurants. Pretty legit. It might have a English name that might not be the English name. What else? The horse mackerel. I don't think I ever had horse mackerel, but I have heard that it's really, really good. Trying to think, am I forgetting any fish here? Am I forgetting fish? What am I forgetting? By the way, before I forget about this is some wild news. Yeah, I have heard about this. This is on eBay right now for... This is on eBay right now. People are bidding on this right now. This is fucking wild. And again, tangential to our interests here. Fuck me. Thanks. Guys, it is Al Pacino's donut suit that he wore for the Dunkaccino bit in Jack and Jill. It's on sale on eBay. You can go bid on this right now. It's not a copy. It's not a facsimile of any kind. It is the actual suit. It's a 3-piece. There's a vest. It's a 3-piece because there's a vest, there's a jacket, and there's pants, right? There's no tie. You'd think that there would have been a donut tie or like a coffee tie or something. Al Pacino's Dunkaccino suit from Jack and Jill. It appears to be the original. Like, it's real. Guys. Chat wants me to buy it for the game show. First of all, we have to see the size. It's funny because this listing doesn't tell you the size. Because you know why it doesn't tell you the size? Because you're not supposed to wear it, chat. Because it's Hollywood memorabilia. You're supposed to put it behind glass and never touch it. You tailor it so it fits. Guys, the fucking suit's $3,500. It says $3,500 or best offer. Can we get a seamstress to replicate it? Guys, this suit sucks. Well, that's the point, isn't it? Guys, if I was rich, I'd buy this. Like if I was stupid rich, I would buy this. Yeah, like if I had like, you know, like OTK money or something, I would buy this immediately. If I was the type of person, well, you know what? Would I though? Because I feel like I'm the type of person. Like first of all, I'm old, and I feel like I'm at a place where, like, no matter how much money I have in my life, I'm never going to squander it. Like, I'm not going to waste it on dumb shit if I can help it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like no matter how rich I became, no matter how wealthy I was, there would still be a part of my brain that would prevent me from splurging on moronic things like this. You know? Right, like, guaranteed content with tax deductible as a business expense. You can sell it 10 years later at a profit. Guys, why do you think that somebody is gonna... I don't think that's true. I think this thing will depreciate in value over time. I don't think this thing is gonna go up in value. When Al Pacino dies, it's a literal once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is, though. It really is. Oh, the dunk FOMO is real. Can we do a subathon to buy the suit? No, because then I'm not... a waste of money is still a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we raised $3,500. No, now the $3,500... Oh, do I buy the fucking Al Pacino's Dunkaccino suit? Or do I put it in my fucking retirement account? No, I put it in my retirement account. You know, like You're wasting our money, though. That's not how that works. I don't know. The Dunkaccino suit. It doesn't even look that good, Frank. Honestly, I don't even think it looks that good. Because it has... like... Hold on. It has... the donuts, like, they're inside. They're in the inseam. That's why he does this in the scene, because he does the big reveal. It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk! And he opens it so you can see all the donuts. Do you get the vest, too? Oh, if you don't get the vest, then this is completely, utterly bullshit. Because now that you mention it, that mannequin on the right does not have the vest. Oh, chat. Chat, the vest. You don't get the vest? Yeah, there's no vest. It's the jacket and the pants. There's no vest. The vest is like the whole point, bro. What happened to the vest? I'm looking at the listing. Nobody's saying anything about it. Like, there's no description explaining, like, where the vest is. $3,500. Fucking complete bullshit. Here's the description. Own a piece of Hollywood history. Hollywood history. Yeah. With this iconic suit worn by Al Pacino in the hit movie, Jack and Jill. Yeah, the hit movie. Yo, what's up, freak? I see the vest on WorthPoint. It was sold separately a long time ago. Oh, then fuck off. Why didn't the guy who bought the vest buy the rest of it? This wardrobe item has been carefully preserved, is in top condition, ready to be added to your entertainment memorabilia collection. Yeah, you're not supposed to wear it, guys. This suit was worn by Pacino in the famous Dunkaccino scene. Yeah, I mean, does anyone remember anything else from this movie? The Dunkaccino scene made the film. Like, that's definitely the only point to watch the movie, right? I remember it's like, oh, this movie's real bad. 3.3 score on IMDb. It's bad. It's bad. Ready to be added. Okay. It's a must-have for any fan of the movie or collector of original movie memorabilia. Add this unique piece to your collection today. Considered one of the worst films of all time, but in a way that makes everything they're saying correct. You know, I mean, like, infamous. Infamy is a thing. That's what we're talking about here, right? But Infamous is still famous. Like, that's... You know about it. You know what it is. Everybody here immediately knew when I said Dunkaccino, except that one guy who asked about it. And the only reason he didn't know about it is because he's from the Czech Republic, where they probably didn't even think it was worth it to fucking, like, export or fucking dub the movie or whatever the fuck. They probably didn't even think it was worth it to release the movie in probably most countries outside the U.S. That was Puppet God, who was who I met in the park that day in Prague, for those of you who remember that. This was a great day. What a great day that was. We had such a good time. You might as well pay $200 for a custom cut. I'm pretty sure I could pay $200 and get like a seamstress if you guys really want this. Get a seamstress to go make the fucking the outfit. I'm from the same area it got dubbed. But they didn't dub Al Pacino's song. Well, yeah, because then they would have had to have changed all the lyrics to rhyme in the local language. Oh, sorry, they're correcting me. The Puppet God is correcting me. They are aware of the existence of the movie. Well, I mean, what's wild is somebody being aware of that movie, but not being aware of the Dunkaccino scene, which is fucking insane. To this day, no one really understands why Al Pacino agreed to do that film. There's a suspicion that it's because he, I don't know, he's a gambling addict and he got in financial trouble, right? Like he actually, which was amazing to think, like Al Pacino lost all his fucking money gambling. Like, dude, how much money did he gamble away? Holy shit. The bit in the movie is that he hates the ad. Well, yeah, it's they wrote reality into the script, basically. Basically. Do we have the emote anymore, or did we delete Duncan? We used to have a Dunkaccino emote. Do we still have it? Hey, Fred, that's worse than Nick Cage donating a ton to charity and buying too many dinosaur bones. Guys, Nicolas Cage is... You guys don't understand. There's a Nicolas Cage rabbit hole, dude. Straight up. Kofi, thank you for the gifts. Hawk Tua, thank you for the Kofi donation. No, the Nicolas Cage rabbit hole is fucking nuts. We think so. Oh, you want me to subscribe? Yeah. You might remember during the game show, we had a little Nicolas Cage trivia in one of the episodes, and I learned most of what I'm about to tell you while we were crafting this game show episode. Nicolas Cage, in 2007, participated in an auction where he eventually bought a dinosaur skull for $276,000, outbidding Leonardo DiCaprio. So imagine you're in this fucking really, really ritzy upper class like auction. Fucking crazy. Specifically, if I remember correctly, it was a T-Rex skull fossil. And all these richoids were at some kind of fucking auction where they were like, I have too much money and I need to get rid of it. So, Leonardo DiCaprio and Nicolas Cage sitting there being like, $100,000, $150,000, $175,000. 200,000. These two stupidly wealthy individuals. Why in the world would he want the skull of a dinosaur? You're asking the wrong guy. I would love to have a fucking dinosaur skull, but that's just me. I am a dino nerd. I would think it's cool. Well, then again, I mean, it is just the fucking bones. Make a stew. Yeah. So the other guy can't have it. In this case, it might have just been so the other guy can't have it, right? So check this out. Nicolas Cage ended up winning the auction. Like, he won. He ended up paying $276,000. Poor Leo had to go home without the skull. Probably cried in the triple D cup bosom of his 18-year-old girlfriend. So here's the ready for where this gets real fucked up. In 2014, Nick was asked to return the skull. Since, I guess, I don't know, Interpol, dinosaur cops, whatever the fuck, determined that it was stolen from an archaeological dig. Dino cops, yeah. Neither Cage nor the gallery had any idea of this, so there was no legal action taken against either of them. It was a national treasure. Oh, stop. The skull had been taken illegally from Mongolia. And Cage gave the skull back. Authorities made sure it was returned. But there's no mention of whether or not he got his fucking money back. Apparently this happens a lot with fossils. Yeah, of course it belonged in a museum. Well, I mean, you get to a point where, I mean, yeah, sure, I mean, there's lots of T-Rex fossils, right? Like, it's not like it's that rare of a thing. I mean, probably, yeah. I would say private collections of historical artifacts that belongs to all of us, right? You know, I think, but, stupid rich doesn't need his money back. Is that the point though? I mean, what if I wasn't stupid rich? What if I was Al Pacino and I had spent all my money gambling and now I have to give the skull back? Yo, can I get my money back, please? What if you want, although I mortgaged my house. I refinanced the mortgage so I could have a fucking dinosaur skull. No, if you're that kind of person, you weren't going to end up in this auction in the first place, right? I guess Nicolas Cage, he basically got scammed. He got fucked out of over $250,000 that he's just not getting back. He's just no skull and no money. That's fucking wild. That's just insane. Fucking crazy. $250,000. That's like all of us combined net worth, maybe. And he spent it on a stupid skull. Kind of fucking insane. I don't even think we could break that. Like, I don't even think we could get there. Isn't a lot of art stuff money laundering? Yeah, I've heard that. There's some real shady shit going on in them. Yeah, that world, right? The auction, the art, and you know, artifacts, historical artifacts, shit. Maybe DiCaprio tipped them off. DiCaprio was so jealous about the bones, dude. He was so pissed. He was like, "Fuck that guy," you know. Nick Cage also at one point had to publicly deny that he's a vampire. In 2012, there was a conspiracy theory that he was a vampire after a photo of a man from 1870 went viral. People noticed the striking resemblance between the random man and Cage and started making rumors. I don't know, I'm not buying it. You think vampires want to stay out of the public eye? Maybe you think they want to just... Glad he clarified. Probably the last thing a vampire wants to do is be a movie star. Guys, I've seen movies where they filmed him in sunlight. Like, you telling me that was artificial sunlight? Like, the whole time? Like, there's pictures that the paparazzi takes of him walking around in daylight. Like, he's... There's too much evidence. And then he made a movie about being a vampire. Not helping the case, right? He wants to be buried in a pyramid where when he passes away. Nicolas Cage purchased a pyramid tomb in the New Orleans graveyard so he can be buried there when he passes. It's 9 feet tall and says Omnia ab Uno. Cage has never explained why he chose this pyramid as his final resting place. It's not helping the vampire thing, right? This makes sense only to him. You have Uno! Does he need an explanation? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it might be nice, yeah. I mean, the fuck? Anne Rice kind of plot. Well, it is New Orleans. It is fucking weird. That's why I'm saying I don't think he's... Yeah, I'm not a vampire. Anyway, I just bought a New Orleans grave plot. Shaped like a fucking pyramid with weird Latin on it. No, don't worry about why. Yeah, sure. Yeah, stand in front of this mirror for me. Everything from one. This could be one of those, like, you know, we're not supposed to know about it type things. This could be one of those fucking rich people, secret society things that we're never going to know about. You know, this could be one of those. But maybe just be a little bit more discreet. Weird Latin is just Latin. Yeah. Unironically, yes. Rich people are from a different planet. Well, this is just one of those, yeah, rich people are fucking insane. There's no two ways about it. You get a bunch of money and you lose your mind, like, almost every single fucking time. There's only like one rich guy where I think he's not completely fucking insane, and it's Warren Buffett. Like, if you ever like listen to Warren Buffett talk, or like you've seen his interviews over the years, like, he just doesn't seem crazy. Like, he just doesn't seem insane. Like, he just seems like he's a guy who's like, yeah, I trade stocks. He talks about it. He never said anything fucking nuts or like off the wall, wacky or insane. Like, he never fucking said. He has his moments. Like what? I haven't seen it. I'm genuinely trying to think about this. Gabe Newell? Gabe Newell does seem pretty normal. But you're forgetting one key element here, Static. Gabe Newell is a brony. So you might want to walk that back. Gabe Newell is a self-confessed brony, so I don't think you get to be a brony and sane. Right? He's jerking off the horses. Yeah, that's not... No, he's Nah, he's shot. That normalizes him. No, man, it doesn't. Nick was born into money and begged to be in his uncle's movies. His PR claims he didn't go by Coppola to make it on his own. Which is insane, right? Like, he's a Coppola. So he was born into this film empire, right? He was born into basically Hollywood royalty. And then this whole, like, I'm changing my last name not to make it on your own, but to create the illusion that you made it on your own. Right? Right, guys? I think that's not... No. I mean, look, we all know he's a Coppola. It's been an open secret for his entire career. Certainly the people that he was in casting calls with and stuff, and all the production people he worked with knew he was a Coppola. So that's all fucking Coppola. To Coppola, more like Coppola. But yeah, going back to trying to think of richoids that aren't completely fucking insane. I don't know, that's it. Musk's insane, Bezos is insane. Like, legitimately undeniably fucking nuts. Like, just listen to them. Zuck is fucking nuts. You know, most of Hollywood, most of the time, the actors talk, you're just like, what? Like, right? Jim Carrey's insane. Fucking Tom Cruise is like, should be institutionalized, right? Christian Bale is sane. Christian Bale is not sane, bro. Christian Bale is a fucking lunatic. Are you kidding me? Keanu seems okay. Keanu seems... Oh, yeah, there's a good one. Keanu seems mostly okay as far as I could tell. Or if he's not, he hides the crazy. Robert Pattinson's a great example of a sane, definitely sane rich person. Johnny Depp. Sorry, bro. Johnny Depp's a fucking lunatic. Yeah. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's normal, actually, yeah. Adam Sandler's definitely normal. Yeah. Hello, T Flower. We have some bad news about your music compilation. We got a ton of claims on all the Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross music. And also, what was the other shit? Is Spit Faucet here tonight? What was the other shit? Anything Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, no good. No good. The other game was, what was the other game? V, what was the other game, V? Wasn't Final Fantasy? There was another game with issues. V, do you remember? Richard Branson? Richard Branson's crazy. He's a fucking... I don't know. He's like a nutty, like, libertarian, anarcho-capitalist thing. Who's like, obsessed with going to space, but he's really bad at it. We're trying to find out what else. There's more games that were issues, T-Flower. We're trying to find out. We're trying to find out at the moment. I'll have to... Okay. Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger. I know there was more, guys. Help me out, guys. Octopath Traveler. Nope. You forgot, Spit. Octopath Traveler. Anything from Octopath Traveler. No. No good. So these are all Square games, right? Anything, all Square. Remove all Square. No Square Enix, no Square, no Sony. No Sony. Going forward, okay? None of that shit, guys, okay? Can you stream their games? Not without getting claimed, apparently. It's 90% Square, T-Flower said. Welcome to YouTube. I'll sit down and redo it. T-Flower, honestly, it was a nice gesture, but you don't even have to... You don't even have to do that. I do really appreciate you doing that. Deeply. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that meant a lot that you did that. But YouTube just, again, makes everything so difficult. You don't have to do it again. It's okay. We'll just go back to... We'll go back to using the old playlist, I guess. And I don't even know if it's Square. I think it's just there's certain... are they SoundCloud rappers, guys? What's the deal? Do you guys know who's claiming and what the... I don't want to talk about this all night. Nick Cage was once married for 4 days. He got married in Las Vegas, shotgun wedding, whatever you call it. He got married by with an Elvis impersonator and shit. 4 days later, he filed for an annulment, stating he wasn't capable of knowing what he was doing. So just imagine all the fun stuff Nick was getting up to that weekend in Vegas, right? Imagine all the fun things going up his nose and shit. For him to not have any idea he got married. Right. To be Nick Cage for a weekend in Las Vegas. Zonked out of his freaking mind, dude. Blasted out of his goddamn gourd, bro. He once ate a live cockroach in the original script of Vampire's Kiss. Cage's character was supposed to suck a raw egg. However, he and the director of the film thought it was nothing special. Cage suggested they use cockroaches instead. The creatures have always been his biggest fear, and he thought this was a good reason to try and eat one. So he picked it up in an effort. He picked it up and started chewing it in an effort to shock audiences. He did it for the content, guys. Joe Rogan wasn't even there. Imagine that. He once woke up to find a stranger in his bed. It was 2 in the morning. This is him speaking. It was 2 in the morning and I was asleep with my wife. My 2-year-old at the time was in another room. I opened my eyes and there was a naked man wearing my leather jacket eating a fudge-sickle in front of my bed. Thankfully, the man wasn't dangerous, and Cage talked him into leaving his house and then called for the police to come. Guys, I think he makes some of this shit up. That's too insane to have happened. Oh, Zoomer chat is confused at the Joe Rogan comment. Guys, Joe Rogan used to host a TV show where he made people eat bugs for money. Back when he had hair. It was called Fear Factor. You can look it up. It was really stupid. He's been married 5 times. He once had 2 king cobras as pets. They would try to hypnotize me by showing me their backs, and then they'd lunge at me. After I told the story, the neighborhood wasn't pleased I had cobras, so I rehomed them in a zoo. Guy's fucking insane. Guys, it goes on. He was the victim of a massive comic book heist. He's like not a real guy. In 1997, comic book fan Nick Cage purchased a copy of Action Comics #1, the highly sought-after 1939 issue that introduced Superman, and and ushered in the 20th century superhero genre. That, along with several other rare titles, were stolen from his home in January 2000. In a case that went cold for 11 years before the book showed up in a San Fernando Valley storage locker. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Nick Cage, like, he just keeps forgetting to lock his doors. He's got people walking into his house, like, raiding his fridge, eating fudge sickles on the foot of his bed, just walking out with his fucking collector's item comic book collection that's worth millions, like a dick. You know, like, bro, lock your doors. What are you doing? You're a fucking billionaire. Install a fucking, I don't know, an alarm system in the house. The locker's owner said he purchased the unit without knowing what was inside. Who the fuck buys a storage unit without knowing what's in it? Is that a thing people do? Like a blind box? Loot crates? Fucking stupid. What if it's empty? Storage wars. Yeah, that's very common. I didn't know this. Mike Ellipses. Mike Ellipses, because I'm surprised that people buy storage containers without knowing what's in them. I didn't even know you could buy storage containers. I thought you rented them. That's a huge thing. There's a show about it. It's a whole thing. Moist Critical did it twice. Well, it's a rich people thing. When you have more money than God, you just go buy, blind box in real life. Well, this is when people die and leave the storage container unopened. And it's like, yo, there could be anything in it. Gambling, basically. Does anybody ever buy it and there's nothing in it and they get fucked? What if you buy one and there's like $1 billion in it, like Breaking Bad style? Does that ever happen? 40 dead bodies. Yeah. You open it and there's rotting the bodies in it and it's like, great. Now I'm part of a murder investigation. Money well spent. Bought myself a fucking nightmare. Do that for a stream. If I'm rich one day, I'll do it, okay? He was the victim of a massive comic book. Guys, I have to piss really bad. I'm going to be right back, okay? If you're new here, please check out the links in the chat room. I'm going to be right back. It's going to be a quick piss. Wow, that's a lot of pee-pee. There's a lot of pee-pee in there. Why is chat doing the gay little dance that pisses me off? Oh, I know why. To piss me off. So check this out. He slept in Dracula's castle. Like the real Dracula? Yeah, no, because... Alright, I'm just going to read the thing. But again, don't forget. Yeah, but by the way, don't forget, not a vampire. While promoting Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, but that movie was unbelievably bad. Idris Elba recalled an incident on location in Romania that exemplifies Cage's professional commitment. Noticing Cage appeared tired one day, Elba asked if he had gotten any rest, and he said, "Yeah, man, I went up to Dracula's castle, the ruins up in the mountains, and I stayed the night. I had to channel the energy. It was pretty spooky up there." It's according to Idris Elba. Cage was probably referring to Bran Castle near Transylvania, which may have been the inspiration for Dracula's residence in the original Bram Stoker novel. Cage, you didn't have to do that, man. That's just stupid. Like, I don't know. That's not method acting. I feel like... I mean, sure, it's cool to spend the night in a castle. But he doesn't need to go spend the night in a random collection of ruins because he fucking owns a castle. He owns one, which we're going to get into later. This fucking guy. He wanted to see the castle. I would, yeah, sure, but he slept in it? He owns 7 Draculas. Guys, isn't Ghost Rider not about vampires and has nothing to do with vampires? Isn't he like he's a ghost? Right, that's when the skull, the flaming skull is on a guy and he rides a motorcycle. So what sense does that even make to sleep in Dracula's castle? Or the castle that may have inspired the Bram Stoker's Dracula, blah, 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 right? Why even do that? It was cape shit. The fucking Ghost Rider's cape shit. It's a comic book. And it's not even Morbius. It's a I think he's just an asshole. By the way, real quick, I want to thank Sonic's ass for 49 months. /habit. Freak! / is a fresh freak, guys. Let's get some dumpies up in here. Very cool / thank you. Get some dumpies to welcome / into the freaking family. Also, Smuff McGuff, thank you, / Smuff McGuff, 17 months of support, thank you. Official GS with 86 months of support. And check this out. 11 months at tier 2, which is fucking wild. Thank you so much, man. We got Fecal Trauma with the bits as well. Haunted Chasm with 36 months of support. Thank you, man. Anarchy with 8 months. And check this out. Fecalocalypse with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. So how many properties do you think this guy owns? He bought the most haunted mansion in the world so he could write a horror novel. The guy writes novels? Is he good at it? Oh, dude. He was sleeping there. The role was Ghost Writer, not Ghost Rider. Because there's no fucking way this dude wrote his own novel. He paid somebody to do it. He definitely didn't need to write a he bought a haunted mansion to make the Ghost Rider sleep in it. He was like, "You're gonna sleep." He forced the guy to sleep in it, even though it was full of ghosts. Zach Bagencore. Haunted Chasm, thanks for the gift sub to Mike is Gay. Very cool. What better atmosphere to compose a scary bunch of prose than a haunted house? I don't know, man. A regular house? This was Cage's motivation for purchasing the La Laurie Mansion in New Orleans, which once belonged to serial killer Madame Delphine LaLaurie. Again, not a vampire. He lost the house to foreclosure in 2009. He said, "I didn't get too far with the novel." So the whole thing was just a waste of time and money. The whole thing was just pointless. Man, imagine being rich and just Just getting to be this stupid with money. Right? Just getting to be this fucking dumb. Who cares? Hey, Jabladder, thank you for the gifts up to Bald and Angry. Very cool. Listen to this one. This one's fucking nutty. Appearing as a guest on David Letterman's Late Show, Cage was armed with a valuable talk show antidote. What is this, AI? Earlier in his career, he said he owned a cat named Lewis, who enjoyed partaking in Cage's stash of magic mushrooms. Cage decided he should have some too. He says, I remember lying in my bed for hours, and Lewis was on the desk across from the bed for hours. We were staring at each other, not moving. But he would stare at me, and I had no doubt that he was my brother. Captus, thank you for the gift sub. To Gay Ballsack. So I know you're thinking, 100% that's got to be animal abuse to feed psilocybin mushrooms to a cat. But it kind of sounds like the cat, according to him anyway, according to this anecdote, it sounds like the cat got into the mushrooms by themselves. And then at the point where the cat was tripping balls and it was too late to do anything about it, Nick Cage was like, I'm not going to let my cat trip alone. He needs a trip buddy. He needs like somebody to lean on as he goes through the psychedelic journey. So he took the mushrooms so he could trip with his cat. Which is based. If that's the way it went down, then it's based, yeah. Because him and the cat, why not at that point, right? Although maybe, you want to trip sit the cat. You can't be a good trip sitter if you're tripping. Right. That cat gained all knowledge of good and evil. So can't let your cat trip out by himself. Neo AXD, thanks for 45 months of support. Next time, maybe stick to catnip, Lewis, right? Although it says he owned a cat named Lewis who enjoyed partaking in the mushrooms, meaning this happened more than once. The way he's phrasing it makes it seem like this was not an isolated incident, so I don't know, maybe you need to be a little bit more of a responsible cat owner. Obviously, the cat is trying to get to the mushrooms. You need to hide them. But I don't know, man. Maybe that just wasn't Cage's philosophy. Maybe it was like, he needs to expand his mind, this cat. You know what I mean? Like, open his third eye. Open the doors of perception. Right? +2. Thank you. Listen to this bullshit. He showed up to a Nicolas Cage film festival. For the past several years, Cage fans in Austin, Texas have gathered at the Alamo Drafthouse for a screening of popular Cage titles like Face Off and National Treasure. Organizers make it a point to invite him every time, but typically his schedule prevents him from attending. But in 2017, he finally went. Imagine all these Nicolas Cage nuts sitting there getting ready to watch like a David Cage marathon. David Cage, what the fuck? Oh my God, no, do not let them team up. Nicolas Cage marathon, and then the guy fucking walks in the door and he's like, "What's up, everybody?" Afterward, he took questions and delivered a live reading of Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart. God knows why. Pretty cool of him, though. Don't you think? A Japanese corn snack used his likeness without permission. Cage aficionados in Japan were delighted to see the actor's face emblazoned on packages of a crunchy corn snack called Deluxe Umaibu Nicolas Stick. A representative for the actor told Kotaku, this is not Kotaku, it's Mental Floss, that he had not given his permission for his face to appear on the wrapper. The item was intended to promote his film An Army of One in a handful of theaters. Yeah, there you go. There you go with the movie tie-in shit again. Like the Simpsons episode with the Homer on the laundry detergent? Yes. No one had asked Cage for his consent. And the film's distributor apologized for the error, so they didn't, it looks like there were no consequences there, I guess. And it just goes on. Like, it just continues. He once owned 15 houses. But this guy, he just can't be normal. He's reportedly one of the few people to see Graceland's restricted areas. He saw the toilet where fucking Elvis Presley exploded into shit. He literally witnessed the exact toilet where fucking J. Mike Elvis took place. Yeah, it's just, and he worked his way out of $6 million of debt. There's the one fact that I can't find right now that I would wanted to bring up earlier, but I can't find it as I click through all these articles. But he owns a fucking castle somewhere in Europe. I think it's in Germany. I'm gonna Google this. This is one of the things where it's like, yeah, if I was a fucking billionaire, I'd do this. Because I just love castles, you know. In 2007, Nicolas Cage brought a castle in, it's England, sorry, it's in England. It was built in 1775. I think it's beautiful. He owns this. He owns that. Or he did own it. Because he sold it in 2009, excuse me, so he doesn't own it anymore. But yeah, he's got I guess he's got a bit of a healthy fascination with castles like I do. If I had money, why not? They take money to upkeep and are historic. Yeah, I mean, you got to take care of it. I think you're going to end up... Because what happens sometimes is... Like, I remember when I was in Germany in April, we went to a castle called Harburg Castle in... it's in Bavaria, actually not far from where the Neuschwanstein Castle is. You know, the fucking, you know, Disney princess castle. You know the one. And our tour guide told us that there was an incident in sometime, I think in the early 2000s, obviously before he died. Michael Jackson was trying really hard to buy the castle. And the community was just like really, it went on for like a couple of years. The community was all up in arms about it. They were just like, no, like, fuck that. This is because it's a museum right now. And he wanted to buy it. I don't know if it was a museum at the time, but everybody in the town was like, Mikey Jackson. They were like, nah, man, we don't want a fucking American celebrity to come buy our castle. Like, God knows what he's going to do with it. Like, fuck that, right? You know? And he ended up not being able to buy it because the townspeople wouldn't let it happen, which, I don't know, based? I think based. What's up, eggs? Mikey Jackson! But, you know, I mean, well, it's this too. This was not one of the castles because across Europe, there are historical buildings, ruins, in some cases, ruins, and like dilapidated structures like that, you know, that historic structures, you know, sometimes they're castles, sometimes they're military installations of other kinds, because that's what a castle is, palaces, places with connections to royalty and stuff, really like cool fucking buildings that are in severe disrepair because there's just no, I mean, there's no money to fix them. There's no public funding to allocate it into fixing them. Maybe some people don't care about them because it's like, well, fuck it, you know. Why are we going to spend money to kind of keep upkeep on or maybe like the family doesn't exist anymore, so they can't do it themselves. So if Mikey Jackson wanted to buy one of those castles and maybe pump a bunch of his money into like shoring it up and fixing it and getting it to it, you know what I mean? Like buy those castles. Don't buy the ones that get taken care of, right? Like, I don't know. Buy a nice one. Buy one that needs TLC and rehab it, you know. But whatever. I don't know what the fuck. We got into a gigantic Nicolas Cage tangent for absolutely no reason. How stupid. But let's get into this tangent. Media share. Because it looks like we got some bangers in the media share tonight. And then I'll tell you what I want to do, believe it or not, guys. The content this evening. Here's what you got. Here's what's on the docket tonight. I was not watching Netflix so I could mindlessly scroll through fucking YouTube shorts, right? So I'm doing like I had like fucking 5 things happening, right? The TV's on. I'm watching. Okay, so it's 2 things. Netflix is on, and I'm scrolling through YouTube shorts, and I'm fucking, you know, scratching my balls. So at least 3 things are happening. And I see this short about a new Sonic the Hedgehog fan game. Sonic the Hedgehog, okay, wait, old school Sonic the Hedgehog fan game, like Genesis era inspired Sonic the Hedgehog fan game that looks actually really cool. And there's a fucking demo that I was going to play tonight called Sonic Galactic. It looks kind of amazing. And I think it dropped like a week ago. So we're going to check that out tonight for a little bit, I think. But first, I want to do media share. There's a lot of it. Oh boy, here sure is a lot of media share tonight. Buckle the fuck up. Buckle the fuck in. This is going to be a long one. In fact, I don't even think we're going to get to all this media share tonight. That's how much of it there is. Holy shit. It's really piled up. I'll start with this from, Shredded Shrooms. Ready for a cat to eat, right? Shredded Shrooms is the submitter of this media share. They said, an assortment of the various chattoids found in the wild, in the wildlife. What is happening here? Got your chat copter, got your Sans Undertale chat, you got your chat Chaddoid, you got your Chattoid, amazing Chattoid with a cheese infested ear gauge. Remember that conversation? The ear cheese. Got a little pixel chat down there. You got chats with various body parts. Come on. A chat with, I think, is a pregnancy test. A positive pregnancy test. Chat with a toothpick. Toothpick. Okay. This one's actually great. This is chat who's had like segments of his meat removed. A little Duende chat. The thing that Sans uses as a weapon. Yeah, the arm cannon, the skeleton arm cannon thing. This one's a lot of fun. Look at this. Look at this one. I got a Chattoid crammed in the corner over here. This one, I love, this one's my favorite. Look at that. It's canonically called the Gaster Blaster, apparently. We've also got this from Tyler Novak. Little video interlude here. It says, as per Mike's request created it
Rabbi
for
Rothschild thing, and fucking delete that. That Rabbi Rothschild thing, and fucking delete that shit. What is that shit? Fuck you, Rabbi Rothschild. Fuck you. Fuck you and the whole synagogue. Eat my asshole. It's not kosher.
I'm reviewing the bit in my head. It would have been funnier if I said, eat my asshole, it's kosher. But everybody who's clipping that, can you, like, let me redo it, please?
Eat my asshole. It's kosher.
Was that too far? I thought it was funny. Thank you.
That Rabbi Rothschild thing.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Even funnier when you realize that nobody had any idea what I was talking about that entire time. Even funnier when you consider 2,000 people had no idea what I was yelling at. They had no idea why I was saying that. They had no idea who Rabbi Rothschild was. And they had no idea why I was telling them to eat my asshole. Which would have been great to know. Would have been so good to know that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, genuinely, I think a bunch of people were like, yeah, I think that's enough Jabroni Mike for the rest of my life. Hallucinatory rabbi demands funds now. Yeah. I assumed it was a bit. I had missed the startup. None of you... The only people who knew what was happening was the moderators. Who also, by the way, did not tell me that nobody could see that. The voices were winning. Yeah, that's what it must have looked like. Can I ask if it... Can you guys never let that happen to me ever again, please? I'm like kind of legitimately embarrassed by that. Can you... If you don't know why something is happening... If you don't know what I'm talking about, can you ask and say, Mike, there's nothing like that in chat. What are you seeing? We don't see that. Where? There's something in chat? What? You mad at something in chat? We don't see it. Like, fucking hell. Wild. Absolutely wild stuff. Absolutely wild shit. I looked like an unhinged fucking lunatic, and with the flavor, might I add, of anti-Semitism, completely unprompted. Chat not using alert. That would have been a beautiful time to put alertas in the chat and say, Mike, we have no idea what you're talking about, man. Right? That would have been a great time to do that. Right? There was no context. There was absolutely no context. I just look like an unhinged... I'm screaming at the fucking webcam like the pronouns guy. Saying vaguely anti-Semitic things. I'm surprised I didn't lose a lot more followers that night. You guys had absolutely no fucking idea what was happening because you couldn't see the message in chat. It would have been nice to know that. You know? Like, for those fucking people must have been like, the guy just snapped. Jabroni Mike snapped and went on an anti-Semitic rant during a fucking YouTube poop stream. That's the most context anybody had. Like, that's what that looks like to any outsider. Not even any outsider. That's just what that looks like. Anyway, let's move on. Thank you, Tyler, for fixing the meme. We've got this. It's from somebody named The Holmes Colada. And it's okay. We'll just watch it. We'll just.
No! 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 I can't because I can't fucking click anything, you stupid bitch! I can't click anything, you dumb cunt! Fuck! No!
It wasn't 3 a.m. This did not happen at 3 a.m. Buntime said this is so accurate. Is the 3 a.m. accurate too? Silnev, thanks for 10 months, man. Thank you. Oh my God. By the way, Rousdower, fun fact, Rousdower went to Rabbi Rothschild's website. It is a giant AI-generated blog post that lists off things like crypto investing and semen retention. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was flipping out at. I wasn't flipping out at, like, you know, the Jewish community at large. Like, the guy's a fucking scam artist, bro. That's... Oh my God. Oh my God. Because it sounds like Rabbi Rothschild. That's definitely some kind of alt-right... Like, the guy's... In retrospect, the guy's probably not Jewish. It's like alt-right dog whistle bullshit for, like, you know, fucking Jews control the world type shit, right? That's what that is? And that's it. And that's what that fucking sounded like to anybody who didn't have context. They thought it was me saying those things. They thought it was me saying that shit. Guys, I gotta know when you can't see something in chat. Holy fuck. He's a crypto scam art AI scam bait fucking conspiracy theorist scumbag who was fucking proselytizing in my chat room and spamming and he was ban evading and spamming a bunch of fucking copy pasta bullshit to get people to join his Discord server.
No! No!
Mike, you just go off sometimes. I feel like we learn to expect it. Yeah, but not like that. At nothing? No, man, stop that. No, stop that shit. Not with directed at fucking air. Yeah, you expect me to get, okay, sure, I get a little bit emotional about things sometimes, but I get emotional about things sometimes. Right? Like, not at fucking air. You expect me to get mad at air? At absolutely no, with no provocation, with no stimulus? Stop. No, that's bad faith. Stop it. Mike, I'll tell you, I was exactly one of those people who thought we were seeing a really bad side of you until I thought about it more. And you know, the other fucking 50 people that thought that are never coming back to this channel. You know, like fucking straight up. Like, I gotta know when you have no idea what's happening, man. Like, I like to think that you guys are able to follow a narrative like cause and effect type of thing. Like, sure, Mike gets passionate about things sometimes, but usually there's a cause and effect. There's a stimulus. There's something that made him angry, and I know what it is because I've been paying some degree of attention, even if the stream is on my second fucking monitor. You know, like, fuck me. Buntime, is this really accurate, though?
No! I can't because I can't fucking click anything, you stupid bitch!
What's he angry about this time? Well, I mean, at a certain point, like, yeah, you do have to pay attention. It's out of my hands if you're not paying attention.
I can't click anything, you dumb cunt! Fuck!
It's really good. It's really fucking good, man. Oh my God. Oh my god, holy shit.
No! No!
I like how there's also sounds of traffic and stuff, right?
No! I can't because I can't fucking click anything, you stupid bitch! I can't click anything, you dumb cunt! Fuck!
That's great. Buntime says, I remember hearing this when I was trying to sleep. Buntime, it was not 3 a.m. That happened at like fucking 8 p.m. This was the same stream as the last one, by the way. This was Friday. This is the same stream as the Rabbi Rothschild thing, which is fucking insane. How much that stream was insane. That stream was absolutely fucking insane. That was one of my most off the wall streams in fucking years. Like straight up, holy shit. Apparently I did say in chat. At one point I was saying it was a fucking spam account, so the context was there. Mike, when I'm going to be honest, when I first started watching you, I thought you were Jewish, especially with the New York accent. It's the same one my Jewish grandma has. Well, it's a New York accent. It's not a Jewish accent. You're hearing like a Brooklyn accent is what you're hearing, right? My brother keeps asking me if you're Jewish. This is just ignorance about this region of the world. This is ignorance about the like northeast, like tri-state area, you know, like mega city fucking cultures and stuff like that. This is just again because you look Jewish. My hair, the curly hair. Did only Jewish people have curly hair? Is that what you're saying? You guys never seen Jewish? You guys never seen non-Jewish people with curly hair, guys? Really? Seriously? Like when people think you have a Boston accent. Yeah, similar thing. You just have, it's just ignorance about this part of the country. Chasm, thank you for the gift sub to Jewish Mike. Oy vey. Chippy Cheese It with 6 months of support. Thank you so much, dude. There's a takbaki place in New York City. All you can eat takbaki? Eddie Matt has been paying the Rothschilds millions of dollars to steal Mike's cursor in order to break his mind and make him have a heated gamer moment live on stream. Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. Wait, Mike's not Mexican? Mike has very Jewish vibes. Okay. You want to elaborate on that, or would you prefer to not get banned? Static says, I thought you were black. I'm Sicilian, which, again, unironically, I have a lot of North African, probably DNA in me. I think if I did a 23andMe, there'd probably be, I'm going to guess what my 23andMe would be like. North African, who knows, like maybe like Algerian, Tunisian, Greek, definitely Greek in there. Neanderthal, don't forget Neanderthal, straight up. Don't forget this, right? Egyptian, maybe unironically Egyptian. Oh yeah. Pastafarian. Mike is Pastafarian. Mike is Pastafarian. Yeah. No, unironically, Sicily is a very diverse history, very diverse place with a lot of people set down roots there. It's like the whole Mediterranean region has like lived there basically. So the gene pool there is very mixed. At least it was until they started inbreeding. But I don't want to get into that. Thank you, Holmes Collada, for the beautiful art. Buntime is, of course, Buntime loves it, saying it's accurate. By the way, speaking of Buntime, she just messaged this to me. You said you've only seen the New York skyline in the old movies you watched with Maria. Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? Stone, where are the towers? That reminds me of that. Hold on. I talk about this all the time. It's basically the same joke. From The Onion, 2013. 17 years cicadas horrified to learn about 9/11. Following their synchronized emergence this week after gestating underground since 1996. Listen to this insanely comfy... Can we just get the comf out of here, please? Following a colossal swarm of 17-year cicadas were horrified today to learn about the events of 9/11. Holy shit, are you serious? Said one member of the East Coast brood of winged insects, expressing its continued shock and horror about the coordinated terrorist attacks that claimed the lives of 3,000 people. They just flew the planes right into the fucking buildings. Man, oh man, people must have been completely freaking out. Christ, I know I would have been. At press time, the 17-year cicadas were beginning to express serious doubts about how two structures supported by reinforced concrete and steel beams could just collapse like that. Going through the 7 stages of 9/11 there, right? Just accelerated. But yeah, I guess Shadow would have went through the same thing. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. So moving on with the media share here. What happened to Mike's other playlist video? We discussed it earlier. Don't worry about it. You don't want to know. YouTube sucks cock is the answer. What else is new? I feel like 99% of the time somebody asks me a question, the answer is YouTube sucks cock. How about YouTube sucks cock? Again, once again, YouTube sucks cock. There's your answer. All right, keep it real simple. Is there an... What happened here? Here's something from Phantom Pants. Drew this in MS Paint during the Amaranth beer discussion. Which was, again, the same fucking stream from the previous 2 things we looked at. The same absolutely insane stream. Yap, yap, yap. Making disgusting hypothetical theories on how Amaranth's vagina beer is made. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I stand by my work. That was one of my finest broadcasts in maybe the 10 years I've been doing this. Okay, and again, my response is, if this was you, I remember saying this that night when somebody complained, Phantom Pants. The adults are making content. Go play outside. Go play outside. If you can't handle the heat, just get out of the kitchen, okay? That was peak Jabroni Mike content. We had an incredible amount of fun discussing that topic. Okay, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun talking about that. If you can't handle the discharge, go play outside for a little while. Come back after you've cooled off, okay? All right. Did you watch any YouTube poops? Yes. Yes. If you can't handle the yeast, stay out of the pussy. Yo, if you can't handle the yoni, stay out of the brewery, dude. It's one of my finest moments on stream. That tangent was a chef kiss Jabroni Mike content moment right there. It's a little bit yucky. Is it a little yucky for you? So just leave and come back. Leave and come back later when I'm talking about something you can handle, okay? Sometimes Mike likes to talk about things that are a little fucked up, right? Can't help it, okay? Okay, yeah, I remember seeing a lot of people complaining in chat. Please stop talking about this. You know, it's weird. You know what? I have a theory about this. I have a theory. That was an instance where chat's overwhelming gayness was painfully evident, and kind of it was an obstacle to me making my content for the night. Because I think a lot of the people complaining like penis, and they think vaginas are yucky. Because guys, guess what? How often do I sit here all night talking about penis this, penis that, haha penis, haha cocks, haha cock this, cock that, haha haha cum, haha penis, ha penis? You ever see anybody complaining about that? No. But last night we had a little bit, God forbid, we talked about vagina for about 20 minutes. And everybody just lost their goddamn mind. Everybody was like, this is disgusting. Please stop talking about it.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Yucky vagina, yuck yuck. Right? Here's what it comes down to. Let's forget about penises and vaginas for a second. Every content creator cannot tailor their content to you as an individual every moment of every broadcast. And sometimes you just got to step away, and that's okay. Just step away. Go do something. Go take a walk, touch some grass, go outside, look at the sky. Maybe make yourself a snack, and then come back, right? That's all. Right? That's all. It's very simple. But the last thing you want to do is complain. Because that's going to annoy the streamer, and that's going to annoy a lot of the other viewers too. Right? Bitching about what the streamer's doing. We had someone again complaining about a topic of conversation during Saturday's stream. And it was like, you know, just step away. You know, just step away. Maybe go check out another Twitch channel for a minute. Maybe go check your email. Check out another website. Just please, for the love of fucking God, don't bitch about what the streamer's talking about and what the streamer is doing while the streamer is streaming. Because we're making content. And when you come in here and you start loudly bitching about what the streamer is doing, you're throwing a fucking wrench into it. You're fucking throwing a wrench into his... You got to let streamers cook, dude. And if you can't... Again, it's not always going to be for you. You know? So... No whining. Yeah, no whining, guys. Streamers fucking hate whining. Right? In their chats. Absinthe Minded, thank you for 15 months of support. You know, I mean, I remember the other day we were talking about Helldivers and someone in chat was like, yo, anybody else just not give a fuck? And then later on, Fred was tried to bring the conversation back after I called the person out. And I did something what I thought was hilarious. And I was like, yo, does anybody else just want Fred to shut the fuck up? Anybody else just want Fred to shut the fuck up? Anybody else not give a fuck about anything Fred's saying right now and just wants him to shut the fuck up? Because you know what that was? I was trying to make you think about it like this. Imagine doing that in person. Like, you do that in a chat room. Like, you shut the fuck up. I don't care. But imagine like you're in a group of friends and one of your friends is talking or someone's talking and you just stand up and you're like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Like, would you do that in reality? Like, would you do that in person in a group of people? Like, would you do that? If the answer is no, don't do it in a chat room. Right? Fucking wild. Anyway, let's move on here. This is from Evil Eye. Thank you for the art, Phantom Pants. This is from Evil Iden. I believe this is an as requested, and it kind of goes back to the conversation that we were talking about just now. Hey, Mariah, thanks for the bits. Mike, people I have known IRL have in fact done that. Yeah, and they're widely considered to be dicks, right? They're widely considered to be assholes. People don't want to spend time around those people. I don't want those people in my chat. You know? I don't want that, you know, I don't want that energy around. Like, it's fucking lame. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to Anal Log Horror. Right? Look, imagine you're in a Discord call. Like, if I was in a Discord call with a bunch of people and one of them said something like that to me, that's the last time I'm talking to that person. You know, that's the last time I'm going to speak to that person. I'm going to be like, someone says that to me in real life, I'm like, you're a fucking cocksucker. I'll straight up be like, are you kidding me? Go fuck yourself. Never speak to me again. Get this. I'm done with that person. Like, that's over. You know? Yeah. Like, don't, like, who's gonna remain in contact with somebody like that after acting like that, right? You know? Does not apply to Swedes. Yeah, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeti Antics, thanks for 17 months of support. Joel, Joel would do that. I guess Joel's an exception. We'll give Joel an exception because he's sick. You know, like, we got to give him a little bit of slack because he's not okay, right? Like, he's not, you know, he's not all there. So we got to give him a little bit of, yeah. He gets a little pass. Thank you, Yeti. Thank you for 17 months, bro. And thank you for the promotion to first monitor upgrade. Is this gonna bump me up to a new tax bracket? Am I gonna get paid more? Are you going to tier 2 sub? Tier 3? What is it? Yeah, are you tier 1? Is it tier 2 now? Is more money with this promotion? Mill Bill, thanks for 34 months. And Fuzzy Fighter with 42 months of support. Thank you so much, man. Also, Anon, thank you for the gifts up to Itchy Urethra. How you gonna scratch it? The urethral boof TikTok trend. Thanks, Vinny. Thanks for that. Lavi Dragon with 27 months. Bib Sidon statue with the 40 months.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Thanks so much. Jane Inferno with 77 months. Let the fire go higher. Thank you so much, Jane. Jane Inferno. Jane Inferno, that sounds like an action hero. Right? Like, what am I thinking of? Like Max Payne, you know. I guess she's an arsonist. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to Urethra Tickler. Speaking of urethras,
Again, this is from Evil Eye. Then I believe I asked for this exact thing. I did ask for this. Yeah, I did.
Crazy world, huh? Well, don't let it get you down, son.
Penis!
Nibrock de Poop Feasta with 14 months of delicious poop. Thank you so much, buddy. We've also got Jabladder Mike with the gifts up to urethral splint. Okay, stop. Thank you. Jumbo Lump Crab Meat with 2 years of support. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. You're making me hungry. Stop. Cactus with the gift sub. I'm not going to read that. Thank you, Cactus. Yo. It's a little walk down memory lane here, isn't it?
Huh? Well, don't let it get you down, son.
Robotnik Pingas. Steve Harvey. Boo Boo Dibbity Dibbity. Penis! Penis! There's apparently me screaming penis.
Crazy world, huh? Well, don't let it get you down, son.
Why did I scream penis in such a high-pitched, effeminate way like that? I think that penis, that one is from like a King of the Hill YouTube poop. This one's, of course, Steven's penis. Penis. And I don't know what's the last one. There's some weird artifact. Mario saying penis. That's Mario saying penis. Yep. From one of the YouTube poops, right? Absolutely fucking outstanding. Cerebral content. Cerebral and penular and phallic content. Holy shit. Beautiful. Really, really good stuff. Thank you so much, Evil Iden, for putting that together for us. Really good stuff. Iden is goated. The goat. They're all of our media share submitters are goated. Greatest of all time. I guess there could be more than one goat, right? Hedgie359, thanks for 33 months. I was wondering if like saying there's multiple goats is redundant, but it's not. There could be more goats. Right. Thank you so much, Iden. We also got this. It's from Noodles XL. They said someone in Joey's chat described Mike and Joel's friendship as Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. Of course, I'm the Fudd. Yeah, but you know what? Elmer Fudd's bald. Didn't you just miss a perfect opportunity to make Elmer Fudd bald? Oh, it says wig, $10. Okay, I just saw the wig. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Kind of, yeah, kind of. Although I don't actively try to kill Joel, though maybe I should. Happy birthday to Griffin Husky's boyfriend. Jacqueline. Human Doom, thank you for the bits. Blue Skies has been looking for the Sopranos Tamagotchi. But they can't find it. I think that was a shit post. I don't think it's real. But there is going to be an official Godzilla/Digimon. Oh, that's not a Tamagotchi. Okay. That sounds cool. Yeah, that could work. Anon, thanks for the gift sub. I'm not reading that. I'll read that one, okay? And Vinny is Donald Duck. Duck season! Wabbit season! Duck season! Wabbit season! The Sopranos thing is a virtual pet as the... Yeah, but it's not a Tamagotchi. It's got to be... Is it probably an American one? Tamagotchi and Digimon are sister franchises. It's the same people? Tamagotchi. Bandai makes Tamagotchi and Digimon. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Mike, the Tony-Gotchi, it's already sold out. It cost 750 USD. No word on if there's going to be a future restock, as there were only 5 created. What do you mean they only created 5? God, this was an official product?
Can of Pike with the 5 gifted. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Digimon was meant to be Tamagotchi for boys. I had both of them when I was a kid. I had a Tamagotchi, and I had a Digimon, and I had a bunch of bootleg ones. Like literal, not talking about like, you know, the Tiger ones, the Tiger ripoffs. Tiger handheld had something called Gigapets. I had a couple of those. But on top of that, I also had bootlegs. Like ones my mom would buy me one. We were in the store. God knows where at the time. God knows what store. But they'd have actual bootleg ones. Made by a no-name company. The thing cost $2. And it was like a piece of shit. Havoc Flash, thanks for the gift sub. Michael Fuff. And honestly, some of the bootleg ones were like my favorite. Right. Mike, the YouTube chat is down. The stream is down or the chat is down? I deliberately disabled the chat the way I do every night. The way I try to do every night. The stream should be not down though. The stream should still be going. I might not, depending on. I don't think we're gonna kill the frogs tonight. We might. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see if I'm feeling particularly bloodthirsty. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to LOL. You know what? No, we're not doing that. How's the Evangelion Tamagotchi been going, Buntime? It's been fun. We're not even like halfway through the media share. We might not even get to that Sonic game tonight. Hold on. I saw this image on Twitter. I had to draw it as Mike in chat. 9 months in my womb making me suffer, and he looks like his stupid mom. All right. 9 months in my womb making me suffer, and they look like fucking chat. Okay. Sure. A little bouncing bundle of cum. Right? A little bouncing bundle of, joy. Where's the head dent? Oh, that doesn't happen till I drop him, right? Anon, thank you for the gift sub. The M in Mike stands for MPreg. No, I'm going to tell you how chat gets the head dent. I try to use the soft spot as a cup holder. And I succeed. Right? Yeah. That's fun. Thank you, Falsetto, for that piece. That was Falsetto. Next up from me is for our guys. It looks like we got a YouTube poop. And it looks like poop is going to be actually really accurate for this one. It says, that's my penis too. That's my shit. Wonder if Gwen Stool Funny will be making an appearance here. That's my shit poo. What's up, folks? Good to see ya. Thanks so much for coming. This is, of course, just episode 2 of That's Me Jerking It, the game show where real streamers compete for my shit. And today, folks, we've got a... What a prize, though! Oh, man, what a fucking grand prize. Who wouldn't want that? Fuzzy Cat Games, thanks for 17 months. Thank you. Whopper for you. It is one compete for my shit. And today, folks, we've got a Whopper for you. It is 1 pound of my shit. Check this out, guys. It's it's a lot of shit. Still wet. It's still like sweaty. Look at that. Here it is. There it is. The #1 giga. It's so good to
Hello.
see you. What the hell? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I actually ate.
We won't get into that. So Nags is coming. Show me jerking it.
It was my favorite YouTuber, Mr. Beast.
Porcelain. Why was there a video of Mr. Beast jerking off and I'm laughing at it? I don't remember that. I feel like I'd remember that. When did Mr. Beast jerk off and I laughed at it? When did that happen? Hello? That happened and you watched it. When? They put it over Finger Family footage. It was an edit of Mr. Beast jerking off. That's fucking crazy, dude. Made, also known as Joel, is our one contestant tonight who's a little bit different. What makes you different tonight?
It's my dick. It's the massivest. It's the biggest.
Okay.
Will you show me?
Chad is gaslighting you. If there was a video of Mr. Beast jerking off and I watched it, I would remember that. Stop it. Yes, I would.
Who the fuck is that?
It's my dick.
You know that. You know, fair reaction to Joel's cock. That's not. I wasn't supposed to see this. This is not for me. Ketamine. Sigma. W ring. Bill Gates is a cock smoker. Yes, true. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yep, come. That's like chat's version of Temple OS right there. You see, the way I code, this is chat, the way I code cum OS, I let the cum sprites tell me what to do. And I read Bible verses to know how to program the operating system. Cock. Who said cock? Nags, you want to give it a go?
Lose points if I get it wrong?
No.
No.
So it's like a free shot.
It's a free shot.
How I think of it is
Ketamine.
so
That's great. What a good edit, man. Smoke crack. What's up, folks? Good to see ya. Thanks so much for coming. Dude, that was an amazing edit, dude. This is, of course, just episode 2 of That's Me Jerking It, the game show. Where so good. Real streamers compete for my shit. And today, folks, we've got a whopper for you. It is 1 pound of my shit. Check this out, guys. It's still wet. It's still like sweaty. It was mozzarella cheese. Contestant. I just wanted to hear the Gwen Stool funny bit again. Oh my God. Thank you for that absolute cinema. Me is art. Next up, we got another little video thing. This one is from Pananka. Keeping the video stuff rolling right along here.
When are you gonna get rid of that toothpick? It's disgusting and it's starting to smell.
Why would I give it up? It's getting me tons of tail.
What?
And check this out.
How the fuck did you make this? How did you make this? How did you make this? Someone, by the way, they said, is there a particular reason that Gwen Stefani is a recurring bit around here? In that one song, Holla Back Girl, she says, that's my shit repeatedly. Like the lyrics are, that's my shit. And whenever I would hear it, like growing up, I would imagine like she was, you know, at the proctologist or whatever. Like maybe she had a stool sample. Like someone has to make an animation. I'm gonna maybe like commission this one day. If somebody could make an animation of Gwen Stefani like going to the doctor and basically giving a stool sample, you know, and being like, Gwen, hello, we need would you mind giving us a sample of your stool? Like, so tell us your symptoms. And maybe they could use like basically make a YouTube poop from like all of her songs, like all of her vocals, and maybe some interviews to try to put together something where it sounds like she's describing some symptoms. Like it's like, okay, for example, don't speak from No Doubt, right? And she says, don't tell me because it hurts. And then they're like, and the doctor's like, what's wrong with your stomach? And she goes, it hurts. And she's like, oh, can you, you know, and then you just keep doing keep doing shit like that, you know, keep doing stuff like that, right? And just put together a whole thing like her having a visit to the doctor. And then he's like, can we do a stool sample? And they give her a little cup and she's like, uh-huh. And then she goes into the bathroom for a couple of minutes. And, you know, you're using all the audio from the music, right? Freddie Mercury gets a wee type. Yeah, one of those. Exactly. This exists. People do this, right? It's not fetish content. Shut up. It's hilarious. It's fucking comedy. Comedy fucking genius is what it is. Now shut up and let me finish. Biggie wants a Super Nintendo. Yeah, that. They do it with David Bowie all the time. Do this with Gwen Stefani, right? She goes in there, and then she comes out with the stool sample, and she's like, that's my shit. That's my shit. You know? And he's like, oh, thank you, Gwen. You know, we'll give you a call in a couple, you know, in a couple of days. And I can't think of any more songs, you know, but like, just keep using her already exists bullshit. Bullshit. Just, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I'm just the ideas guy. So anyway, one of you get on that. I've seen this exact YouTube poop. If you have seen this exact YouTube poop, then I need you to send it to me immediately because I have to see it. That shit would be fire in a couple of Discord meme servers. Dude, that thing would break the fuck. That poop would break the internet. By the way, okay, Pananka drew over every frame of this scene to make this, by the way. Yeah, that's actually insane. I have a question. So, Anand, thanks for the gift sub. There was a Family Guy episode where Peter was chewing on a toothpick. Yeah, and this is, yeah, we got Wisp Bones, right? Wisp, you're seeing this shit, right? Peter became a toothpick guy.
When are you gonna get rid of that toothpick? It's disgusting and it's starting to smell.
My toothpicks don't smell.
Why would I give it up? It's getting me tons of tail.
Why would he say it's getting me tons of tail to his wife? I gotta see this episode.
What?
And check this out.
He apparently also actually says, check this out. But I have a feeling he doesn't start sucking his own dick. That's the bit. What does he actually do instead of check this out? No, he doesn't suck his own dick. Stop. It looks, I can tell it's a little edited. He tries to flip the toothpick and he chokes. How long did this take to make, Pananka?
When are you gonna get rid of that toothpick? It's disgusting and it's starting to smell.
Why would I give it up? It's getting me tons.
Luckily, the way Seth MacFarlane and co. animate, the characters don't move a lot, right, Panenka? So you could pretty much just like copy and paste the hair and shit and the glasses for most of it, right? Like 7 hours. Holy shit.
Tons of tail.
What?
And check this out.
So good. Panenka, you have brought joy into so many lives tonight with this, including mine. Oh my god, thank you so much. We also got some interesting, and by interesting, I mean weird and disturbing shit. From Cactus04, they said, I was messing around with Face app, and I created something demented. Man, that sucks. Looking like something out of Greek mythology. Biblically accurate, Mike? Yeah, no thanks, man. Maybe don't mess with Face app anymore. They then said, I decided to replace a Terraria enemy with this monstrosity. Yeah, it's up here. There it is. That's, kinda really upsetting. That's what Mike looks like under the wig. Hey, Wizard! Thanks for 25 months of support, man. I mean, here it is. I guess, I don't know, maybe you want to provide the file for people to mod into their own copies of the game. By the way, what's that stuff dripping from him? Some kind of weird goo? Thanks, man. That was deeply upsetting. And now on to something equally as deeply upsetting. Because boy, oh boy, were you guys on a roll with this. Not to be outdone, Trixie Bobbitt decided to continue the trauma fest. They said I took several screen captures of the stream to make sure I would have plenty of references for Mike's character. So I know it strictly conforms to his vision for the proportions. I am still working on the stairs incident, so stay tuned for more art of Mike's fursona. Glad you enjoyed the game. I mean, as much as I could. Maybe you don't need to make art of the stairs incident. I think we all know the one that they're referring to, right? Yeah. We might not need to see that. The art's great, though, Trixie. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Glucket was the character's name, by the way, for those not. Maybe those of you who weren't here on Saturday. Maybe some of you decided to skip the fucking goon session, I want to call it. Which, I mean, I'm fairly certain I'm not going to be returning to that. Amos the Famous, thank you for the gift sub to Poon Enthusiast. Why'd they call them Poons, man? My cursor is gone again, chat. Why do we have to pretend that it's not a debilitating issue that my mouse cursor is randomly vanishing? Like, why do we have to pretend like that's not, like, why do we have to do that? You know, I can't use the computer if I can't see my cursor, right? That's kind of a big deal. Like, I think it's understandable that would piss me off, right? Kiwi Les, thank you for 2 full years of support. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. What fixed it last time? Oh, yelling at it. Yelling at it fixed it. Yeah, yelling at the computer really, really loud fixed it. Do you remember when you proclaimed yourself a furry during that stream? Yep, and I meant that completely unironically. No part of me was joking when I said that. That's 100% real. Thank you, Neil, for the art, otherwise known as BRHUHUR. Please pick a name to present yourself as in this community. Also, we have this from Freg. I hope Mike doesn't hate it. This emote. Bungle is often in distress, shaking violently, staring, hearing voices. I just thought Bungle deserved a break. Guys, it's an adorable, cozy Bungle, and I'll be honest, I don't think I can not add it. Like, oh my god, it is maybe just a little bit too cute. It's called Beamir, and it should now be live. How could I not? I'd have to be a real heartless son of a bitch to not want to use that emote. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Freg. Next up from Emerald Sun Disc. I'm sorry. There is apparently an issue with my Internet Explorer? My browser? Oh, well, wild. My browser just randomly closed about 16 tabs I had open? Huh. Why did it do that? Right. Guess we'll painstakingly open all of them again. Windows update? New Windows update that decides it automatically closes browser tabs that it deems to be inactive, basically. Right. From Emerald Sun Disc. I wanted to do some art pertaining to the Atlas stream. It's a good thing the banana shirt is a button up. Before Atlas, okay, yeah, it sort of went like this a little bit. Right. Kicking me in the... Why doesn't Microsoft add a feature that kicks you in the fucking testicles as hard as possible? I don't know why you use Edge. I don't know why you think I use Edge. This is Firefox, champ. Sack Sauce with 13 months. Thank you so much for all the support. Before Atlas, let's get this fetish game over with. Maybe we can play Isaac with Rev afterwards. Poon. Tags. Furry. Transformation. After Atlas. Why does this control so well? I don't want to stop playing. Poon. Man, Poon's always going to be funny. It doesn't matter how far down the Poon hole you go. Poon hole. It's fucking bad. Let me say thanks again to Emerald Sun Disc. Next up, we got something else from Freg. Looks like they made a Sonic OC of... Well, I guess they're not an OC, are they? Corpse de Maria. And you'll notice that there are 5 bullet points for the character. That's brilliant. Where sucks cock? Actually, that would be kind of inappropriate, wouldn't it? Dead cows don't move. Thanks for the gift sub, bro. Oh my god. I love how they're in the Family Guy death pose too. Holy shit, dude. This fucking rules. Oh my god, thank you, Frank. That's fucking great. I don't know, like, does it count as an OC? I don't know. Oh, chat, hold on a second. I think my $2,000 chair is doing something a little funny. Yeah, oh, something snapped back there. Let's find out what it was. Did you guys hear the snap? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Yeah. Nice. Love hearing that. Love hearing your fucking $2,000 chair snap like that. Right, guys? Fuck, that's cool. Let me just hammer it back into place here. Make sure everything's right back in where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Very, very cool. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so it looks like 2 screws popped out this time. Yeah, fucking awesome. 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 Really good stuff. I'm so happy with my purchase! I'm very happy with my purchase of a $2,000 fucking chair. I need to get the warranty. I have a warranty on this. I need this entire chair replaced. I need this entire fucking chair replaced. It's it. I have to fucking get the warranty. Fuck! Come on! Yes! Awesome. I'm so glad that this is my life. This is so good. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so happy this is happening. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so glad this is like. I'm so fucking glad. What a fucking piece of shit. What a fucking... This is unbelievable. What a fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. I have to find all the... Cause you know, I don't have enough to do every day. I just don't, you know? So I think it'll be great when I have to fucking now, cause now I have to call these fucking people. Now I have to find all the warranty information and call these fucking people. Right? That's so... God, that's fucking cool. God, I'm so glad for that. And get a full fucking refund on this chair. And get a full goddamn fucking refund now. I gotta get a full fucking refund. It's not reaching it. Go in! Go in! Go in! I think it's fucked. I don't think I can fix this now. I think it's over. Yeah, I think it's... I don't think it's fixable at this point. I don't believe this is actually fixable at this point. I think whatever snapped was like bad, and now I can't fix it. $2,000. Over $2,000 chair, chat. Over $2,000. It was a fucking... This is a $2,000... Should a $2,000 chair snap? Should that happen? What do you think, guys? Should that fucking happen, guys? Should that ever happen? What do you think? I don't think it should. Personally. But that's just me. What do I know? What do I fucking know? There's black cum. What? There's like cum in here. Why is there's fucking black cum in the chair? Why is it filled with cum? What is this? What? What do you mean there's cum? What? Chat, there's fucking cum. There's cum in the chair. It's grease. What do you mean it's grease? Why does that exist? What, chair grease? Why the fuck does a chair have grease? What? Why would it need it? Why would it need grease? What am I, fucking John Travolta? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Oh my fucking god. Alright. Content stream tonight is canceled. Your stream tonight will be me on the tech support call with the chair guys. That's the new content tonight. Me and the chair guys in a call together. That's the new content. That's the new... Yep. These fucking cocksuckers. These cocksuckers. Look at this. Look at this shit! What am I, a fucking asshole? I'm a fucking asshole. I am a fucking asshole. Of course I am. Because I spent $2,000. I got fucking scammed. What kind of asshole spends $2,000 on a chair? What kind of a fucking moron does that? Unironically. Fuck! What now? It won't go back on. It won't go back on. It won't go back on now. Now it won't go back on. It won't go back on now. Now why won't it go back on? Why won't it go back on now? There's fucking grease all over me. I'm a grease monkey. There's grease all over my fucking penis right now, chat. I'm serious. Guys, there's screws popping out, and I have no idea where the screws came from. That's bad, right? Like, where the fuck did this screw... There are more screws than there's holes. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Hello? What is this? What is that? What the fuck is even that? What are you talking about? What the fuck is this? No. Thank you. I got this. Please go back on. Please, God. It won't go back on. Why won't it go back on? Why? Alright, went back on. Fun fact. There's a screw that I have no idea what it is. That was real. There's a screw that came out, and I don't know where it came from. Maybe it won't matter. Maybe it won't. We'll keep it. Oh yeah. No. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. And I'm hoping eventually we'll find out. We'll find out where it came from. This guy's got a screw loose. I found Jabroni Mike's chair. It is the X-Tech Ultimate Executive Chair, which is $1,709. Yick, a postmodern RPG. Mike, why did you spend $2,000 on a postmodern chair? Mike, what chair is that? If you spent $2K on a chair, why isn't it a Herman Miller M-Body, a quality product with a literal 10-year warranty? Because I'm stupid. Because that's what I should have did. Chad remembers when I bought the chair. Why didn't I buy the Herman Miller, guys? Why didn't I do it? A lot of you were there. A lot of you remember that. You had a moral opposition to the CEO. You said they were woke. It's not what I fucking said. Murky, thanks for 11 months. That's 6 months in advance. Oh, they must have really liked that. They must have really, really, really liked that bit, that whole bit where I pretended to be upset because of my chair. They must have really liked that. Guys, the chair is called an X chair, executive. There's a warranty, but like, I don't know. I don't know where any of that shit is. Professor X chair. I guess I have to call the company now, and like I just don't want to do that. Like I just don't have the time to do that. Like I just don't, like, when am I going to do that? Hey, Desperib. This happened to my much cheaper chair. I had a mystery screw and grease that spewed out. The chair won't raise or lower anymore, but otherwise still functions about 2 years later. Yes, this chair never correctly... I want to say for like the first week, it functioned in that way where you could raise it up and down. Like you could raise the seat. The height of this specifically, the height of the back. Specifically. But then it just stopped working and I was never able to figure out why. Weird. I should have bought the Herman Miller. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. Anon, thanks for the gift sub to Herman Miller Gaming. Now check this out from Dreaming Cat. It says, Septic the Shitlog watching Kino. I had this idea for a while. The cinema emote is one of my favorites in chat, and I find it hilarious when something brain dead happens and chat spams it. I really... That's not what happens. Cinema happens and chat spams it. Would be brain dead. I want to make this into an emote too. I'm going to work on that. Absolute shit. Absolute shit. Shitnama. Oh, I love this. Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to see it as an emote, cat. Thank you so much. We also got this from Mariah. Mariah's MILF Magic. I remember Mike talking about doing a talk show. I still want to do it. I drew this thinking about Mike's talk show being a mixture of Space Ghost and The Price is Right. I think a talk show would be cool to watch. Bold. This is a stream concept I want to do where I ask special guests to come onto the show and just talk with them, just chat with them. Right, just yap. Just yap. No videos. No none of that shit. Maybe some videos. No games. Just yapping. Just yapping. What do you think? Space mold come to come. The way they made Space Ghost was funny. People go to the CNN building for shitty interviews, and then they edit it for humor. Is that how they did that? None of those interviews were real? Isn't that called a podcast? Yep. Yeah, but we'll have a visual element. It'll give me an excuse to use the guys, the game show setup costs like 10 to 15 grand on the cameras and all the shit, all the equipment, all the other equipment. I want to see if I could find more. Yes, I want to see if I could find more uses for it. Just have it just be the game show. When we don't even do the game, we only do the game show when we're doing it. We're not doing it right now. When we're doing it, we're only doing it like once every 3 weeks. So let's do some more stuff with it. Right? We'll do some more stuff. Like a talk show. Game, fucking, have people come on, talk to them, talk to, anybody, really. Maybe some interesting chatters. Basically, it's going to be like if you have an interesting life. If I think you have an interesting life and you have some interesting stories, we'll bring you on. If you got some interesting things to yap about, right? I don't have an interesting life or stories. Can I still come? Nope. No. Can I come on to talk about my 300 plushies? Maybe if you had 3,000 plushies, that might be interesting. I work in recreational cannabis in rural Maine. Maybe we're going to, if and when I end up doing this thing, we'll do like casting calls. We'll have, I'll be like, send me an email and tell me why you think you should come on the show. Right? also going to be, you know, just some whoever I could find, really. Velvet 2 Rose, thanks for 35 months. TMS budget, $300 camera, $500 green screen, $200 art assets, $14,000 in 7 non-Herman Miller chairs. Can someone help me budget my game show? Mike, I have been a career flicker gooner since before the term was invented. Is that interesting? No sex stuff. Maybe some sex stuff. My guy, jack off hogs. What is this? They said I artificially inseminate hogs. I jerk off hogs to sell pigmen to breeders. No, that's disgusting. No. Mike, I grew up with an alligator's ass framed in my living room. Is that enough? I'd like to see the picture. I'm a loser. I should be on the show. I'm albino. Can I come on? Paul Guy 119. Paul Guy, Pale Guy. Is your name Paul? Pale Paul? Is that insensitive? I didn't mean to be insensitive. I'd lean into it though if it were me. That's how I'd introduce myself. If I was albino and my name was Paul, I'd be like, I'm Pale Paul. Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, I have to introduce myself as Red 40. Poop Feast 420. I'm not inviting... No, if you eat shit, that's not interesting enough. Everybody here eats shit, okay? I have a PhD. Is that good enough? In what? I love the art, Mariah. Thank you. That's it for the media share, by the way. Climate science. I don't want to have a doom podcast. I don't want to have a doom thing where you're just like, hey, we're all fucked and we're all gonna die. Can you make it funny and interesting? Can it... Like, can we do that instead? It's you. It's got to be Doom. Plushie. Shush. He said, nah, not really. Well, that's dark. Yeah, we're going to have one guy who is a archaeologist come on. He's going to come on and talk about dinosaurs. Can I talk about weird, wacky stories from fur cons? That might be too weird and wacky. You know, sometimes... Remember when we had to nope out of 15 minutes of the Scumbagovich video? I'll keep it PG-13. Then maybe. Yeah. Talk show idea. The guest comes on and tries to make Mike happy about life. Yeah, sure. I'm into it.